Uh, I'm back again. I'm just feeling very unable to sleep. I think the official term is called insomnia, but I decided to become rude about stating that. So I think I'm more aware of like my tics now. Like I'm trying not to make them, but then I kind of like notice after the fact that like my face isn't that expressive sometimes, and I think that's part of my condition because I'm very neurodivergent. I was actually diagnosed with Asperger's about a couple of years ago. Like, before I graduated Loyola, they diagnosed me, so I didn't really get the accommodations I needed because I was almost ready to graduate anyway. But yeah, I decided that I'd like come out and say that I have Asperger's because like I feel like that's a form of activism and destigmatizing, these kind of conditions. And I think that's what I really want to do is just to try to make a difference, even if it's in a small way. And I actually read a book when I was younger called Nobody Nowhere by Donna Williams, and she had very severe autism. Like, cause Asperger's is like a separate thing from autism, but it's kind of its own branch, but it's still kind of part of the spectrum. It depends on how you look at it. I know the DSM 5 took out Asperger's from the thing entirely, which was actually a bad choice, according to some people. And I honestly think that Asperger's is kind of a separate thing, but it's kind of similar at the same time. Um, so yeah, as I was saying, I just think that, you know, any small ripple in a pond can definitely make a real difference eventually. I believe in small acts of kindness and like a chain reaction, and that, like one person can change everything. Not that I'm trying to be like too chicken soup for too too much chicken soup for the soul, because it's kind of I guess a cliche now. But I actually grew up reading those books in the grocery stores in the '90s, and I kind of liked them. And I think they're kind of considered a guilty pleasure now. But I think that anything that brings positivity is actually a good thing in the long run, especially if it's not hurting anyone. So I guess like I was more cynical when I was in high school. I was like uh, ranting about chicken soup for the soul because I thought it was cool to be against it. But now I don't really care. You do you. And I don't mean that in a you do you kind of I'm giving you shade way. I mean, yeah, just do whatever makes you happy. And so yeah, that concludes my TED talk for today. Uh, Sayonara.